Sarah, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. Thank you for inviting us into this wonderful space.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, so we have Sarah McKinney with the Athens Area Community Foundation, and we're going to learn more about what you do here and what you can do for our members, for our nonprofit members, and just really all things Athens Area Community Foundation. So
thanks for being here, Jill.
Yeah.
Sure, certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your role here with the Athens Area Community Foundation.
You got it. So my name is Sarah McKinney, like you shared, and I get the opportunity to work at this community foundation. Grew up in Atlanta, came to school here at Georgia, and got into the nonprofit community. Worked at the Council on Aging for 16 years, worked for Georgia 4-H, and then came over to this community foundation. Sharing all that to say that my background being social work, but my career really being in community development, direct social service. I believe what I bring to this work and what I see through our community foundation is the incredible importance of a healthy, vibrant, not-for-profit community.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at the Community Foundation, we're raising philanthropic dollars to help strengthen the nonprofit sector, make sure our nonprofits have the resources they need to get out their missions, achieve their visions, and make whatever community we're talking about a great place to be.
Yeah. So in working through the foundation, just for those that don't know how it works, you have donors
Yep.
who have these funds that they want to invest in communities.
You got it.
Some of them are with a specific goal in mind. Some of them are more general, and you guys manage those funds
You got it.
as a portion of what you do, and you manage the outpour of those funds.
You got it.
So you kind of work with both sides, the donor and the recipient,
You got it.
and kind of create like a little centrifuge where everybody can.
Such a good word.
Yeah.
And I look at it like a seesaw, and I often talk about philanthropy being an economic development activity.
Yes.
Because if you look at any healthy community, philanthropy has to play a part.
That's right.
You know, it's a piece of the pie. And so at the Community Foundation, if philanthropy is an economic development activity, I picture a seesaw in that community where, you know, a good chunk of what we're doing is developing assets, but then a big part of what we're doing is exerting community leadership. And what we mean by that is how do we bring resources, trainings, board trainings, connections to the not-for-profit community that helps strengthen it in such a way that donors feel compelled to resource and give well. So at the end of the day, we're an asset manager, and we're a not-for-profit too. So today we manage right at $53 million in assets, and every year with those families and businesses that have funds, we're giving out between $8 to $9 million in assets in our community. So the metric isn't the assets under management as much as it is families and businesses who have had an easy place to give, and then have great guidance from us, which is this vision wheel. You know, we ensure that we're matching family and business values to where giving can make a difference across community.
Yeah, that's right. So the donor can rest assured that their dollars are being used to support missions that they are in support of, and
That's
that
right.
the outcome will support things that they're passionate about.
You got it. And at the end of the day, people are always kind of surprised that folks don't know where to give. But there's so often in our communities, there's a sale of a business, an unexpected death, a transfer of wealth, appreciated stock, where donors who have been conservative in their savings and in their in building their lives have come to where they, for taxable reasons, should give away money, but then inherently want to give away money. And these are smart people that want to do it in a data-driven, smart, impactful way. And that's where the Community Foundation comes to pass. We're not taking any resource away from or out of community, but we have expertise to receive gifts that are not traditional cash gifts. We can accept everything that you can think of that could get a tax write-off. We convert it into cash, and then we create portfolios for families that are their giving portfolios, and for businesses. So a great Madison County connection would be Golden Pantry in your community. Golden Pantry doesn't have to be a great giver, but they want to be a great corporate partner in their communities, and that has compelled them to want to be great givers. We come alongside Golden Pantry and help manage their giving programs. So when you gas up at the pump, those dollars actually come into the Community Foundation, but we're working with Golden Pantry to rep out and build an incredible giving program through their Be Golden Fund, which they have just done a beautiful job at.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's incredible. And the Golden Pantry is a Madison County Chamber member too. And, our members will notice the Golden Pantry, throughout the community, giving back.
That's right.
and really exercising that philanthropic muscle. So, talk to me about now. I know that the Athens Area Community Foundation is a tremendous resource that we have relied on at the Chamber of Commerce for various training opportunities and things like that. So talk to us a little bit about, you mentioned the leadership development piece where you guys are empowering nonprofits in that way. Talk to me about how that looks for a nonprofit organization that may either be getting off the ground, maybe they are going through some changes where they know they need some governance training, they need to talk about some fundraising options and really kind of develop that component, because many times a nonprofit's made up of board members that just have a common passion.
That's right.
And they may not necessarily have all the knowledge on how to run that organization, but talk to me about how you guys can empower those groups to do that.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, anybody who is on a board or running a nonprofit or volunteering in a nonprofit, we do a once a month e-newsletter for the nonprofit audiences that is packed full of information. So I always tell people, shoot us a note, hop on our website, sign up to get that e-newsletter. It's one time a month. We will not spam you.
We'll insert that'd
be great.
The website here and a link to get the newsletter.
Yes. And in that newsletter, we are resourcing what are the grant opportunities that are available right now at the Community Foundation, what are external grant opportunities that we're aware of. So there's a financial component of getting resources out through that e-newsletter. And then there's always training opportunities around. So for example, we'll have one coming up on Friday, September 18th. It'll be getting announced very soon. Nonprofits from across the region will come together for a common topic that we'll be announcing. We move that training around the region. So it's been at Jackson EMC and Hull, for example. Sometimes it's here in Athens. We've been in Jefferson. We try to move our trainings around the region. While we're the Athens Area Community Foundation, we serve Athens and the 11 counties in the immediate Northeast Georgia area. So we try to take our resources places. With that said, outside of that newsletter and a robust website that shares nonprofit information, we tell nonprofits, invite us to your work. We will come to the community, visit. If you've got a fundraiser that we can attend, or if you can give us a tour of your space, if you can shoot us an email about what's going on. We're always learning about the nonprofit communities so that we can build bridges with donors and folks who have the capacity to give and make sure they understand what's happening.
Yeah. Do you guys do anything specifically around training nonprofits on grant writing?
We can, and we have done that. So part of our nonprofit training series, which we do twice a year, fall and spring, we'll bring in topics that are always curated based on nonprofit input. Mm-hmm. And we have had many a grant training, and we will do those. But we also, if you want us to sit down with you for 30 minutes and have, not a formal consultation, but a quick hit, we're very happy to do that. You'll find with any grant that we are running at the Community Foundation, it's going to be a low barrier grant, meaning we are asking for as little as possible so that we're not asking nonprofits to overexert the capital that they have, that they need to be on mission and vision. We're always educating donors and other philanthropic partners about that. But with that said, we have grant trainings. We can bring grant trainings to you, and we're very happy to hop on a call, a Zoom, or like I said, invite us out to your work.
Yeah.
And we will come.
Yeah, that is one of the things that we hear our nonprofit partners talk about a lot is grant writing.
Yep.
And not really feeling like they have the skills to get the grant application completed. And so knowing that the Athens Area Community Foundation can be a resource for that, I think
Absolutely.
will be wildly impactful for our nonprofits.
And oftentimes that comes back to program evaluation. So we've learned that people want help with grant writing, but they also don't know how to write a logic model for their work. So we've brought program evaluation trainings in so that people can measure the impact of their work and the outputs and the outcomes. And so, just keep your eye on what we do, and we will always announce it. We've got social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, our once a month e-newsletter, our website. We're always trying to communicate extraordinarily well. And if we haven't shared something that is important to you, make it a suggestion. We are listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That's wonderful. Now, let's talk about this space that we're in right here,
Yeah.
and kind of tell us this space is for nonprofits
It
to
is.
use, and just kind of give us a little bit of a rundown on what this is.
If I could tour you around this room, it's a spot that can seat about 30 to 35 individuals. It's called our community living room, and it is our shared space where nonprofits can book this space for offsites, retreats, board meetings, staff meetings. It's a great incubator space just to get away from your traditional meeting spaces and have an opportunity. It's tech ready. We have televisions, we have whiteboards, the Golden Pantry, back to them, huge shout out. We have our Golden Pantry Lounge, which has unlimited snacks, waters, sodas for any of our visitors. This is free for nonprofits to use. We have a spot on our website where you can reserve the Community Leadership Lounge, or you can give us a call or email us, but just reserve the Community Leadership Room. It's available Monday through Friday during business hours, and we love this room to be used. It is a ton of fun to see nonprofits in here working, and it stays busy.
Yeah, it is. I'll shoot a quick video
That's
at
great.
the end and put it at the end. So,
And I encourage an offsite. We were kind of talking quickly before we hopped on a video, and I mean, it may feel a minute to get here from Danielsville, but this is a great way to get off site, out of your day-to-day, capture people in a meaningful way where it's harder to leave. I mean, sometimes
That's
we
right.
just need a really intense 3 hours together where we're not answering our phones, answering our emails, and you can crush it. And that's what this space is intended for. We got restrooms, we got kitchens. We're in downtown Athens, inside Synovus, where our offices are. And so you've got access to all the restaurants, catering. It's a great place to be.
convenient parking. I
Free.
think that is, yes, free convenient parking is
Yep.
10 out of 10. The space is so accommodating, and the getting here was a breeze.
Yep.
So, well, Sarah, thank you so much
you, Jill.
for this. Thank you for being such a gracious host, and thank you for everything that you guys do for the Madison County Chamber.
Appreciate you guys so much.
We appreciate you, and until next time.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, thank you.